course, but this time is game number 5, so of course we're excited. I think the teams are definitely nervous. This is the opportunity to go in towards the upper bracket and win that, and then you make it in towards the top 2. And of course, right now, with the fact that Light Cavalry are on the blue side, statistically speaking, they have the advantage because so far in the MESL, including the online rounds, every single team that has gotten blue side has had about a 53.67% advantage on the blue side compared to the red side. So they already, statistically speaking, folks, statistically speaking, I did my homework, that they are having an advantage right now. So of course, up until today. But right now, looking at the bans, they take away the Hilda as well as the Louis on the other side.
So far, like the anime from the anime Jujutsu, guys, and if anyone's watching that anime on there, guys, these two teams, I would like to commend their adaptability. They're like Maharaga here because every time,
Yeah.
every after game, they're adapting from their mistakes and errors. They know how to find it. Like how the Light Cavalry found what's the missing piece for them the game number 3, and I think one of that big piece is the Faramis from Mofurion. So now let's see if this Faramis will be respected. I think that's most likely, although we're not seeing that so far. But for the first priority pick, Suyu is gonna be it. So I think, no, Matilda has been respected by the Birthright, so they cannot go for that one. Suyu, it's hard to find a jungle that can go or that can rival the Suyu right now into our current meta, Kronos.
Yeah, I think the Suyu needs the Alpha on the other side, right? The Alpha or the Bane kind of does do wonders in a team fight, but if the Suyu starts farming, if he starts snowballing, he's super hard to stop. So they trade the Suyu for the Bruno right now. They take away the Tigreal from and Light Cavalry banning that out. I like that ban because that was a brilliant performance from Mark and Leandro. He has the momentum right now as a jungler. He's played 2 games of Suyu in a row. So give him the 3rd game as well. So he knows that he has the practice of the mechanics already. Speaking, he does, of course, but when you're in a best of 5, in a best of 7, the more opportunities you get to play a hero, the more comfortable you get, the more opportunities you have to make an outplay. And that's what Light Cavalry are giving Leandro this time around. And you can see my lobby goes in for the Hylos, which he did really good performance in game number 3, and as well as Urek on this Bruno. So they're getting their comfort picks right now. And at the same time, this Edith should be in the EXP lane, while they give Reborn TZ is Beatrix. So this is a game where you're seeing comfort picks come across the board. Hitsuzen, if you ask me, I got goosebumps right now, and this might be a really good game because Danny gets his hands on the Sicilian. We spoke about this. You either give the Bruno or the Sicilian, and you don't give both. Will it be a mistake made by Light Cavalry again?
Well, they do have right now the crowd controls from the Edit that if follow up well from the bursts of the Beatrix, they might just be able to make this effective. But once again, this is overwhelming damage from our Sicilian and the Bruno once that they got enough stacks and the itemizations. So maybe if we're gonna be changing something from the past to the game number 3, wherein the Sicilian and the Bruno are onto the hands of the Birthright, it is just don't let these 2 heroes get their requirements. Don't let them get the stacks and the items that they need. Harass them while it's still early. Put off the fire.
I agree. While it's still early, before the forest catches fire, you might want to take it off. As you can see, Thor in the picture once again, ladies and gentlemen. He gets him picked up and he puts him down, just like Danny would have liked to have the Zushin. Although it's banned out right now, they banned out the Malfurion's hero, Faramis, and the Ling on the other side as well. So that means they're looking for a backline mage. I feel like the Xavier might be coming out from the side of Light Cavalry once again. because the last time the problem was the Ling. Otherwise, he would have had a good game. So no Ling. And I think Hayabusa should be the next band coming in from Light Cavalry because they take out the R-Lot from the side of Birthright. And if they want to be preventing the dive on towards their back line, the artillery mage, it's gotta be that Hayabusa band in my opinion.
Oh, this is hurting my heart as well. Seeing this Faramis ban against the Faramis of Malfurion, it is one of the key to victories for our light rivalry because not just it is one of their comfort picks for Malfurion. It's not just Malfurion who's getting the comfort whenever they have the Faramis available, but also his whole team are so used from those kind of saves and the extra HPs that they're getting from those Nether Realms. But without this one, I think he's gonna be forced out probably into another Aurora pick that is still open for him.
Yeah, it could be the Aurora that's there right now, but I feel like they really need a lot of damage. They're relying on a Xavier. It was picked up earlier, but I think Aurora is a really good pick. And there's also the Valentina that could do wonders. So right now, the pick coming in from Birthright could be a. They still want to flex this Hylos, so they're deciding if they go for a Joy that's still left open or they go for an Assassin anyway. They go it in the form of a Nolan. I'm not sure if Nolan is what you pick up right now. Nolan's had a terrible win rate in the MESL so far. It's a lot of early snowball that you need, but you do have Bruno to back it up. But the Cho being the answer on the other side. So the pickoff is there. Nolan's not going to have a good time. And they go for the Aurora, indeed. They don't want to take that risky route of going for a Xavier. Go with what works. Go with what's meta at the moment to control these team fights with that frigid glacier, that frosty breeze. They pick up the Aurora, and this Land of Dawn is starting to look a little cold right now.
Yeah, we might see some cold bodies here later on for our clashes, but once again, guys, statistically speaking, for the Nolan, well, it might be good, but if ever that it will be trying here to assassinate someone from the backlines of the Light Cavalry, like the Aurora, you still have the Pride of Eyes. And for the Beatrix of Reborn TZ, you might have the protection from the Suplex and the Earth Shatter of the Elite, as well as the Way of the Dragon. So for this Nolan for this Nolan, he's gonna be having a hard time. Okay, you do have the burst damage, but you would risk your life. You have a lot of threats here from these crowd controls. If ever that you're going in, it's hard to say if you're gonna be able to go out because of these controls from the Light Cavalry.
I agree, and especially with the single crowd control in the form of the Way of the Dragon, the Onward Earth Shatter knockup combination, it could work out. But I think in the hands of Levi, this Nolan could wreak havoc, and of course match the clear speed of Leandro with the Suyo. So it's gonna come down to which jungler is gonna be able to clear faster, which goal laner will be the one to dish out a lot of damage, and which mid laner will start to take control. Because ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and friends of all ages, we are here in the Land of Dawn. Game number 5 in the second best of 5 series of the day. You are watching the MLBB European Seasonal League Playoff Day number 1. Light Cavalry and Birthright taking it the distance. My name is Kronos, alongside me, Hitsuzen. You look at the pokes coming out already, and it's a showcase of the micro skills on the cards.
Yes, everyone, welcome to the Silver Stakes. And now that's gonna be the Silent Claws along with the Battling Pack connecting, forcing out or removing the passive of the Pride of Ice against that Aurora. Well, good for him. He does have that, but with the sustainability of the Revitalize, that will be enough to save the life of all lobby for or a possible first blood against him.
Yeah, and I think right now they're trying to take a bit of an advantage at a time. Light Cavalry already got the Revitalize, so that's not going to be available when the turtle is up. So So that is good news for them. But at the same time, if it has been taken out a little longer, it might be a different story. As you can see, they are trying to get mid lane control, but bot side is the one that they want to cause a threat upon, because no more My Lobby means no glorious pathway. But without the Pride of Ice, he went in for the fracture. But the flicker being expended means no flicker from the Aurora right now, and it could be an easy target in this turtle take.
Yeah, wall charge, fracture, and the bat fist isn't available for the players right now with the braid, right? So is this an advantage for our light cavalry? But thinking about it, we also have a lot of missing ultimate skills for our players of the light cavalry. It's kind of a match one and a close fight indeed here.
Cool.
Seems like two of our teams will try to contest our first turtle. Even though Leandro is still so far away, no, he's too late here to get this turtle
Oh,
for
Leandro?
the hands of our birthright.
He gets taken down, first blood, but there's the wild charge to make sure they get the next one as well. Even the flicker committed for safekeeping, so can't find Vian is down. Birthright started to take control one at a time. That was a brilliant use of the glorious pathway by My Lobby when Leandro wanted to go in, making sure to counteract his pace, to counteract his speed. The glorious pathway was used, and now on the bot side, they get that gold shield as well. My Lobby might be next to the chop and block. Way of the Dragon comes out, can't find Vian with the Earth Shatter knocked up, but the Revitalize to help him survive. He goes in with the fracture, damage is already done on towards can't find Vian. Glorious pathway comes out, Primal Rat baited, and here could come to re-engage, because there is no Way of the Dragon, and he gets caught out. Sanguine Claws forcing the flicker, and you can see the Bat's Feast is out. They get the kill in the hands of Levi. Another one falls down. Birthright catch two more, extending their lead even further.
A 2-4 non-trade. It's not just the birthright got our first turtle for this game number 5. They got those gold platings onto the bottom lane tower, and plus more 2 kills right now, 2 casualties against light cavalry. That's a good economy boost once and again for their team. Oh no, what's happening? We already have here a score of 4-0 for the red side. Seems like red side right now, Cronus has the luck here onto our second series for tonight.
Hey, I mean, it's like 53.67% on the side of the blue team, but of course the remaining 46.53 is still in the hands of the red side, right? So this could be the opportunity that they're looking for. Birthright, they are playing a very disciplined game, getting Nolan the lead, and right now Allen over here immunes with the Shunpo. That Sanguine Claws, they get the turtle started. Malfurion and Leandro might want to go for it. They get the poke on towards My Lobby. Fracture still available in the hands of Levi. Wild charge along the flickers there is from Mark as well. Guardian's Barrier being used to make sure they go and zone them out. Allen gets the knocked up, and there comes the burst, breaks down, and you can see Frigid Glacier to hold them in place. Leandro might survive. No, yes, he does. The turtle take is there for Levi, but at the same time, you can see they try to go for the re-engage. Mark already used up the wild charge, but you can see right now they're catching it off with the Guardian's Barrier. Malfurion tried, but can't find V and still goes down.
No more wait out with a Guardian's Barrier for can't find a Vian. He will find himself on the top spot, and he needs just to give up his life for that moment because he's being surrounded by a lot of players there of the birthright. And still, Light Cavalry are trying to find a good trade here, a good tower push trade for Reborn TZ. Well, he can do it because of Bennett's range, but yeah, attention for the defenses of the Birthright will be right away there to defend their base.
Ooh. Yeah, you can see Wild Charge coming out right on time on towards Allen, who couldn't even use the flicker nor the Way of the Dragon for a setup. And you can see right now with the Cho on the back foot, the side of Birthright are taking charge. They already got 6 kills on the board. Like Cavalry don't even have one, but all they need is an opening that they had in game number 2. A similar opening, and they could take it all in one fell swoop. But meanwhile, on the top side, Urek gets free real estate, claiming it for herself for free. But meanwhile, on the bot side, Leandro trying to make a trade, realizes that Levi will be there. And it's a really good play coming out from Mark. He has been providing vision for his team so very well as a Grok.
Yeah, Grak here knowing that you have the immunity for those crowd controls, which is why for the Grak of Mark, he has that confidence to face check onto these bushes. And so for this almost 7 minutes mark of the game, no one's still getting punished for the players of the Birthright. This is a nightmare. Because for this 6 minutes, if Birthright are getting strong,
Oh.
what more later on because of the stacks for the Sicilian of Danny?
Yeah, and you can see already they poked out Can't Find VN. Now they'll be getting control of the Turtle Pit because they don't have a lot of CC to contest against. But on the top side, Reborn TZ was able to push and shove the wave in, so they get a little bit of a priority. But it's answered by Urek, however, already. So it's good trades being made. Light Cavalry are making that banana split happen across the map. But the Birthright are able to answer instantly thanks to the trades of HP that they find before these neutral objectives. And right now, Can Find V, and he has the flicker. Will be looking to make the play with the onward. The Earth Shadow combo is there. Malfurion with the Frosty Breeze, but Danny pops in the Bat's Feast, and right now Levi goes in. Flicker from Can Find V, and you can see Glorious Pathway to cut him off, but the Frigid Glacier was not enough. They get him taken down. Law and Order to stun Leandro in place, and Urek gets the kill. They even crack open the mid lane once again. And right now, without the help of Levi, this four-man rotation that Birthright have been pulling off for the past 4 games has been showing up. It's showing fruition, and it's working really well. And Light Cavalry have the answer, but not able to split the map at the moment.
Oh, that's a nice and a beautiful dodge though, with the Shunpo for Alan dodging that second skill or our second class from Danny. But I swear, guys, please don't put the Bruno and Cecilion on to a one team anymore, because look at his damages. That even can find Vian, can find his sustainability up against all of this humongous damages of Danny and Urek with the Bruno and the Sicilian. But this is just 8 minutes. It's gonna be going even more later on. Although, still, I'm one of the players that believes as long as you have the towers, you have the chance. And yeah, my teammates know that well. I'm always saying I'm not still letting this loose. That's always my line whenever we're playing. But guys, it's so hard, but it's not impossible, although it's hard to pull off
Way
for
of
a
the
combat play
dragon.
here or our like cavalry.
Bennett's
Although
Rage
for
is there.
good execution for our dragon is gonna be there. Fracture to be connected against Allen though, but popping off his flicker to dodge those fractures to save his life. Okay, Allen will still be alive, but his threat for those surprising Way of the Dragon along with the flicker combo will be going offline for a while, for 2 minutes.
Yeah, and now they have 2 minutes to capitalize even further, right? They burnt out the flicker, and instantly they went for that Lord. And right now, it'll be spawning up in 41 seconds. Should be marching down the top side to try and press their advantage even further. For the side of Birthright, they've been in this position before. They know how to close out games. They haven't given a single kill away towards the side of Light Cavalry, absolutely dominating the map. Yes, Light Cavalry are good in the split push, and that's why you can see the tier 1s taken on the top and the bot side. But however, with the discipline that Birthright have, without the overextension, they might be able to take this game once again. But Mark here leading the charge. Power of Nature to zone them out. The bot side tier 2 should be the one that's being targeted by Urek at the moment. In the mid lane, Reborn TZ forced the flicker along with the burnout of the Glorious Pathway. The Lord takes care of the tier 2 in the top lane. Seems like it's a slow push, but it's well calculated from side of Birthright.
Possible. And look at their beautiful minion wave management. All of the minions are marching in from all the 3 lanes, creating a diversion of defenses for the players of our Light Cavalry. But here comes the Lord knocking off for the base, trying to destroy this inhibitor tower onto the top lane. We still have the minion siege, so successfully taking it out for that inhibitor tower onto the top lane for the players of the Birthright. But the aggression is not stopping here. I think they will still be waiting for the additional minions, although knowing now can find Vion ease offline, they can go for another try to create more distractions, remove more tower defenses against the Light Cavalry.
They bait out the wild charge, but at the same time, we report Teasy gets taken down by the fracture of Levi, and he is thirsty. He's an assassin who is out for blood. They get the mid lane tier inhibitor as well, and right now we'll be looking to focus down on the bot side. They have everyone up. Throw Reborn TZ to defend. Can't find V and went down early. Birthright, although they don't want to bite off more than they could chew, they are going for a disciplined route. They get 2 inhibitors for the price of a non-luminous lord, and that is very well played, very disciplined, a clean game coming out from Birthright so far. And with the help of the luminous lord that could come up in 30 seconds, they will be able to end the game. And right now, like Cavalry really need to play catch up because Allen is not able to find a pickoff, and who will he catch because they don't have the damage to even burst them down.
Yeah. Oh no, Kronos, this is just too much stress for like Cavalry right now. Too much stress to the point that their base is about to go bald. Look at their hairlines of defenses reducing here. Only having this last one tower to defend their base. And for our towers, oh no. Bruno with the Hasclo, Berserker's Fury, Maleficon along with the Windtalker for more crit chance and attack speed.
Ooh.
This is deadly.
Not just that, even the wave pressure calculated when the Lord came up, the top and the mid lane waves are crashing in at the same time as the Luminous Lord makes his way down the mid lane.
And now, here comes another wave, but this time, this is an Elemental Luminous Lord. One that is tougher from the last one, and this time, less defenses for our players of the Birthright. Is this gonna be the end? High possibility though, but if we're gonna be able to pull off a good layering of crowd controls and AoE skills for the players of our light cavalry, there might still be a chance. A good trading up for the HP of our Lord. Nice defenses, but low on HP. Still, Mafia are gonna be alive. He's gonna be surviving. The minion waves are still here. Our minion siege are surviving. Nice repoint easy though to clear out these waves, but low on HP for the base tower. Look, focus on the goal.
Hey, if anybody doubted Birthright, that was a statement, a clean game, right?
Yeah, of course.